Hello everybody and welcome to the latest update for Farming Simulator 22. We have so much to get through today. We have the release date, we have the cinematic trailer, and we have new crop types announced. So let's get straight into it with the cinematic trailer. Just a reminder, it's not gameplay footage, it's just to give you a very nice idea of what the game has got to offer, showing you some new machinery and some new crops. Let's get straight into it.
A wise man once said, to forget how to dig the soil, tend the earth, is to forget ourselves. Well, maybe some have, but a few of us still know. You gotta be willing to put in the time, make the sacrifices, and the hard choices. The job's got its perks, don't get me wrong. The sweet smell of the morning dew, the way the warm sun and the cool breeze can dance across your skin. But don't think it's a game. The farm's got a way of sorting the wheat from the chaff. Just remember to keep your wits about you. You fall, you get back up again. Because this is more than just a job. It's a calling. Who else would choose to wake up early in the morning, tear up their hands working in the fields all day, and then spend the evening planning how they're going to do it all over again, better, tomorrow? Day after day. Season after season. Year after year. That's a calling that's never ending. It stretches far forward and back from us as long as farmers have been tending this earth. And farmers will be around as long as such a thing exists. Tomorrow is secured by those willing to dirty their hands today. So when you feel alone out there in the field, just remember, you're not. Think about all those that have come before you. And all those that'll follow. Plant today. Harvest tomorrow.
Amazing. I can't begin to imagine how much work was put just into the cinematic trailer. We can now run through the details, and well, actually some details are in these blogs, like the Massey Ferguson tractor you saw, the drop nose, that was very interesting. It's all the latest models, of course. So yes, anyway, the release date and trailer for Farming Simulator 22 you can now pre-order, as it says just down here. So Farming Simulator 22 releases November the 22nd, and you can pre-order it now. Get the CLAAS XERION saddle track pack if you do. Also, if you want to secure yourself a limited PC Collector's Edition, including a working beacon light and many other bonuses, you should not waste any time. It's only available while stocks last, so yes, I'm going to be putting my order in straight away for that. Pre-order Farming Simulator 22 now. Farming Simulator 22 will be available for PC, Mac, PlayStation 5, Xbox Series XS, PlayStation 4, Xbox One and Stadia. To celebrate the release date, there's also our first cinematic trailer. You can watch it below to get an atmospheric taste of the game, which of course we've just seen, and it was very good. As new generations of farmers grow into the footsteps of their parents, in real life or by the joy of playing Farming Simulator, we see our two protagonists, father and daughter, working the field together. Whether you play by yourself or in multiplayer mode, the rewarding victory of harvested grapes will be worth it. Apropos grapes, want to know more about the new crops in Farming Simulator 22? We take a first look at our new crops too. Okay, so we're going to take a look at that in just a second. That's actually on the next blog. But first, pre-order and get the CLAAS XERION saddle track pack. So there we go, we have a screenshot of that mammoth setup, absolutely huge on the XERION. It is the pre-order, as it says there. Huge, massive tank. And of course it has the attachments on the back. Okay, so we know about the release date and the platforms. Depending on the region, the cover depicts a Case IH AFS Connect Magnum, Fendt 900 Vario, Massey Ferguson 8S, or the Zeta Crystal. Interesting, different regions for different covers. I think they've done that before with 19 and possibly previous ones. I wonder if the UK gets the Massey Ferguson. I don't know. It might be possible to find out somewhere. I'm sure it is. Okay, so pre-orders receive the CLAAS XERION Saddle Track pack to enjoy the CLAAS XERION 4200 Saddle Track plus 4 more machines by Kaweco. Find the complete list of items below. Okay, so yeah, there is the CLAAS XERION 4200 Saddle Track, the Kaweco XERION Saddle Track Tanker, the Semi-Trail Tanker, the OptiJect 800, and the front unit. Now we have the collector's edition. I've actually done a separate video on this, run through all the different things which are included, but there is again the chart for that. And if you're interested in buying that, yeah, you get the beacon light, which is plugged in via USB, responds to the beacon lights in game as soon as you turn them on, and also included are our new modding tutorials, brand stickers and posters. And yes, if you want to find out more, you can either go to the link just here, if you go onto the official website, or you can check out my video where I have featured that already. And there are the 4 covers. Very nice. So they all say PC, but yeah, you got the 4 different tractors on the cover art. So moving on, we now have the new crops. Let's take a look at the next blog. First look at the new crops in Farming Simulator 22. So you can see here we have some olives. Very nice. Farming Simulator 22 introduces 3 new crop types: grapes, olives and sorghum. Thanks to the new production change, you can even process them further. Let's take a first look at the new crops and what you can do with them. But wait, have you seen our brand new trailer yet? Yes, we have. We've seen that. Yes, this is obviously written as a separate blog completely. So yeah, if you want to see it again, please do check out the official website. The whole trailer is there, looking fantastic. Yes, we already know about the release date. If you have forgotten, it's November the 22nd. This is where we want to be. Start your juicy business with grapes. So, vines. We have the grapevines just here in this large vineyard, looking very atmospheric. I guess that's because it is that time of year. It's autumn. You can see the leaves have turned and the sun is pretty low in the sky. We've got the atmospheric fog there, the mist, volumetric fog, and yeah, it's just looking very picturesque. I wonder if you can get a tractor between here with a mini baler to bale the grass. I don't know. It'd be interesting to try it out. You'll be having fun planting countless grapevines on the hillsides and curved fields, just like you do on a real vineyard with rows and rows of vines. You stripe your farmland with them and make it look really idyllic, as if your farm was a vacation spot. To fully enjoy the scenic view on your vineyard, you will need to take care of your grapes, of course. With special equipment, the fruit needs to be fertilised and the ground loosened and mulched. Oh, mulch, that's interesting. Yeah, I'm guessing that isn't just spreading manure. It does need to be fertilised, loosened and mulched. That's going to be an interesting process. If you're playing Farming Simulator 22 with seasonal growth activated, you'll have to take a look at the crop calendar too. Okay, so that's very interesting. So you can obviously turn seasons on and off. Plant your grapes between March and June, and don't waste time harvesting them in September and October with the New Holland Broad 9070L. Hopefully I've pronounced that correctly. Also, don't forget to prepare what's left for the next season the following year. Okay, so there we have grapes. A very welcome addition to the game. I wasn't expecting that at all. In fact, I wasn't expecting any of these crop types. They are a real shock. So, olives for the more Mediterranean charm. And again, we have that very, very pretty autumnal morning or evening. It looks more like morning, hard to tell. But yeah, we have got the olives here growing. And yeah, I love olives. They're so tasty. But that's not really the point. We have olives. If a farm full of grapevines isn't Mediterranean enough for your delicate taste, take it a step further and plant olive trees on your fields. Looking like a dense carpet of little trees from afar, it's definitely just as beautiful of a sight too. In case of doubt, just go with both. That's what we'll be doing. Yep, we'll be putting both in. So there are some differences when it comes to taking care of olives. For example, the planting season for olives is the same as for grapes between March and June, but you'll have to harvest them a little bit quicker. The harvest season for olives is only in September. Again, New Holland will give you the right machine to harvest. This time, it's the New Holland Broad 9090X. Okay, so yeah, these different crop types are definitely featuring the New Holland machine. Interesting, very interesting. We'll be taking a look at the different machines in the future when Giant start adding them to the main website. And of course, they will hopefully be doing the fact sheets as well. Okay, moving on, we have our third new crop type. A new type of grain, nutritious sorghum. So there is a field of it growing. I know nothing about sorghum at all. So let's see what we can find out here. Looks very good. Okay, so we also added a new type of grain with sorghum, a member of the sweet grass family. Sorghum is one of the most important foodstuffs in the world. It's highly nutritious because of its dietary fibres and is used in a lot of different forms for human consumption. It's mostly cultivated in dry climate areas and is therefore steadily becoming more and more important in the world. Definitely, yeah. So, yeah, I now know something about sorghum. And this moves straight onto production chains with grapes, olives and sorghum. We have seen the production chains before, but yeah, there is more about it just here. Since we introduced production chains with Farming Simulator 22, you can process the new crops after harvesting. Only if you want to though. What do you make out of grapes? Fine and tasty grape juice, of course. What else would you do with this delicious fruit that's enjoyable for all ages? But dried grapes are tasty too, don't you think? I do, yes, they're very nice. Raisins. With olives, you can produce high-grade olive oil. That shouldn't be a big surprise. Sorghum, you can deliver to the grain mill to produce flour. Fine flour. There's more to tell when it comes to the 3 new crops and the production chains. We'll go more in depth soon and show you how to handle them in the game. If you missed our announcement of production chains, check it out now. I have done a video on that, but of course the blog is there on the official website. And as usual, stay tuned especially for FarmCon. We're streaming live from July the 21st to July the 23rd, and we're going to show a lot of new material. It's broadcasted on the official Giant Software Twitch channel. Okay, and then we finish off again with the reminder about the release date, the platforms, and the different cover arts. So there we go, everybody. Absolutely fantastic news. Very interesting to hear all that, and of course to see the very nice cinematic trailer. So there you go. That is our weekly or fortnightly dose of FS22 news. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.